It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Good evening and welcome to the 21st Annual Clopton Invitational here on the peoplestribune.com. Not only is it opening night for the ladies here in the tournament, but it's also opening night for TribCast for the 2016-2017 basketball season. Mark Froenig just back from shoulder surgeries, which is why I couldn't broadcast the first couple of weeks of the season. But we're here tonight ready to bring you this 21st Annual Clopton Invitational, and we'll start it off with the two widest gap matchups, as in this gym, the Dale Miller Gymnasium will have the 1-8 matchup between your Clopton Lady Hawks, the number 1 seed, 8-0 on the season, taking on the 0-10 Wellsville Middletown Lady Tigers. And in the old gym, it's the 2-7 matchup, as undefeated Monroe City, the 2 seed in this tournament, takes on the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs, the 7 seed here in the 21st Annual Clopton Invitational. So 2 games here at 5:30, and then we'll have one game, the Silex Wright City 3-6 matchup. Lady Owls, the number 3 seed, taking on 6 seed Wright City. That game slated to start at 7 o'clock tonight, so that'll follow this game here in the Dale Miller Gymnasium. We will not have the 4-5 matchup, Ellsbury and Winfield, from the old gym. So 3 games on the slate tonight, 3 games on the slate tomorrow night for men's opening round action, and we'll get you up to date on that bracket as we go along a little bit. But 1-8 coming up here from the new gym, the Dale Miller Gymnasium. We'll take a break, come back with more of the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame here on the peoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us are looking for ways to save energy, but please don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a down power line after a storm. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water and don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And welcome back to the 21st Annual Clopton Invitational here on the peoplestribune.com. Mark Froenig here in the Dale Miller Gymnasium, getting ready for the 1-8 matchup between the Clopton Lady Hawks, the 1 seed, taking on number 8 seed Wellsville Middletown. So if there's going to be some records set in the tournament this year, this would be the night, and this is a group for Clopton that can definitely put some points on the board, and this is their big hurrah for this group that we've watched blossom into such a great team. Finished 3rd place 2 years ago, finished just outside of the Final Four last year, and of course led by that 6-foot talent in the middle. I was going to go with an imposing figure, something like that, but she is just a talent, and that's Ashton Lagerman, anchoring the center for this Clopton Lady Hawks team. And there's a lot of seniors, 6 of them in all, and three of them in the starting lineup tonight with Cassie McGuire and Emily Bruni. So it is a very talented and deep team for Coach Larry Lageman, and they've started off pointed in the right direction at 8-0 on the season. Wellsville, Coach Sabrina O'Haron, there's just so much you can work with such a small school, and her crew is out to an 0-10 start here in the young 2016-2017 campaign. Like I said, Chuck and April are down at the old gym for the 2-7 matchup with the very talented 10-0 Monroe City team taking on number 7 seed Louisiana. The Lady Bulldogs up to a kind of a tough start so far in the season, but looking to get back on track. Probably won't happen tonight, as that team is just stacked, and that will probably be our championship matchup, Clopton and Monroe City, just as it was last year. We'll take a break, come back with more here in the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame opening night of the Clopton Invitational 21st edition on thepeoplestribune.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Winter wind is upon us. No need to shiver in the cold inside. Stop by your local La Crosse Lumber Company and check out their complete line of new construction and replacement windows and doors. Matte and blown-in insulation to cut down on those high heating bills and help your family feel warm and cozy all season long. Getting the job done. Cross Lumber Company in Bowling Green, Louisiana, Vandalia, and Clarksville, where project pricing and blueprint service are always available.
Since 1949, Sterling Lumber Company of Louisiana has been proud to serve the area, buying all species of standing timber. With the help of its hard-working employees, Sterling Lumber Company is looking forward to generations of success in the future. Ever-growing, Sterling Lumber Company now has 4 sawmills to better serve you. Give Sterling Lumber a call for more information. Remember, they buy all species of standing timber and will pay 100% before cutting. Sterling Lumber, Highway 54 West, Louisiana.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy Cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Back in the Dale Miller Gymnasium, getting ready for the 1-8 matchup between the Clopton Hawks, who have just gone to the locker room for final preparations for this game, and the number 8 seed at Wellsville Middletown Lady Tigers. Clopton undefeated as they come out of the locker room for this opening round matchup. And winless on the season are the Wellsville Lady Tigers. So your classic 1-8 matchup to open up the tournament here from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. Over in the old gym, it's 2-7 Monroe City and Louisiana. Chuck and April on the call down there. And then we'll have Silex Wright City, the 3-6 matchup from the new gym here to finish out night number 1. Tomorrow night, it'll be boys opening round action, and we'll have 3 of the 4 of those games starting in the new gym at 5:15 pregame, 5:30 tip-off between number 1 seed Monroe City and number 8 seed Silex. And then also in the new gym, we'll have the 4-5 matchup between Clopton and Barra Academy. That a middle-of-the-road matchup. Boy, they've been fighting for championships. Now it's the opening round game, 4-5, Clopton and Barra Academy. And then in the old gym, we'll have the 2-7 matchup, kind of a reverse. Louisiana, the 2 seed, Wright City, the 7 seed in boys action. We'll have that for you at 5:15 pregame, 5:30 from the old gym. So 3 of the 4 games. The other game is the 3-6 matchup between Wellsville and Winfield. We will not broadcast that game from the old gym at 7 o'clock tomorrow. So there's your brackets for this 21st Clopton Invitational Tournament. We'll take a break. We're just minutes away from your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. It's all coming up here from the 21st Annual Clopton Invitational on thepeoplestribune.com.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
High school basketball on TribCast is brought to you in part by Lynn's Heritage House, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, by Pike County Title Company, Orff Construction, Center Locker Service, and the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club. More hoops are coming up from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a touch-tone energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Just about 6.5 minutes away from tip-off. Time to check our Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. All the services your Pike County Health Department offers are readily available at pikecountyhealth.org. Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. And for the 0-10, Wellsville Middletown Lady Tigers are coached by Sabrina O'Haron. They'll start a 5'9 sophomore, number 2, McKenna Meyer. Number 10 gets a start, 5'9 senior Devin Deteen. Number 11, a 5'9 junior, that's Allison Arns. I knew I'd say Alyssa at one point or another tonight. 5'10 senior gets a start, number 15, Devin Burton. And rounding out the starting five for Wellsville is the 5'8 senior, number 23, Taylor Sewell. So again, it's Meyer, Deteen, Arns, Burton, and Sewell, your starting five for the Wellsville Middletown Lady Tigers, the number 8 seed in this Clopton Invitational. Starting for the home team, number 1 seed, 8-0 on the season, coached by Larry Lagerman. They're the Clopton Lady Hawks. They'll start a 5'5 sophomore, number 15, Caitlin Kuntz. Senior at 6 foot, number 20, Ashton Lagerman gets the start. Number 24, 5'6 sophomore, Jillian Lockard in the starting five. 5'5 senior, number 40, Emily Bruni. And rounding out the starters for Coach Lagerman, number 55, a 5'8 senior, Cassie McGuire. So again, for the Hawks, it's Kuntz, Lagerman, Lockard, Bruni, and McGuire. And those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your health department offers by stopping by their campus behind Walmart and Bowling Green or online at pikecountyhealth.org. The captains meeting with the officials in front of the scorer's table, shaking hands, going over the ground rules, and we're just about ready to tip off this 21st edition of the Clopton Invitational Tournament. We'll take a break, come back with that tip-off. It's just moments away here from the Dale Miller Gymnasium on the peoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, coverage of high school basketball. Action from the hardwood on the peoplestribune.com is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, by the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, State Farm Insurance Agents Paul Shucard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by Community State Bank, La Crosse Lumber Company, Sparks Maintenance, Contracting, Heating and Cooling, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon, Sterling Lumber Company, by Family Health Pharmacies, Pike County Memorial Hospital, People's Bank and Trust, by County Market, the Viv Beach Funeral Homes LLC, Lynn's Heritage House, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, by Pike County Title Company, Orff Construction, Center Locker Service, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Pepsi-Cola Bottlers of Bowling Green, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, Airco Convenience Stores, Cole Chiropractic Center, by Dieter Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, and by Abel's Quick Shops. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
Oh, I've got a great helper with me tonight. Olivia Fronek going to be running the camera. She's off getting my starters for the second game. We've gone over the starters for this one as the number 1 seed Clopton Hawks take on the number 8 seed Wellsville Lady Tigers, and this the opening matchup of the Clopton Invitational Tournament here on TribCast. She's back. She did a good job. Got them all marked. Thank you very much, Olivia. And we're just that much more ready for our second game here from the new gym as Silex plays that 3-6 matchup against Wright City a little bit later on. But we're getting ready right now for 1-8, Clopton and Wellsville, and it's just about 2.5 minutes away. We'll take a final break, come back with more from the Dale Miller Gymnasium and the Clopton Invitational on TribCast.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clopton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We're at work while your athletes are at play.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Welcome back to the 21st Clopton Invitational here on the peoplestribune.com. Mark Fronek and Olivia Fronek here in the Dale Miller Gymnasium for the first of 2 matchups tonight on opening night from this gym. 3 in total on TribCast as Wellsville has been introduced. Now the number 1 seed Clopton Hawks introduced to this nice sized crowd here for opening night of the 21st annual Clopton Invitational. Time now that the introductions have been made for our opening tip, brought to you by LaCrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. LaCrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Both teams break their huddles. Starting 5 on the floor, and jumping center for Wellsville will be number 2, McKenna Meyer. And for the Hawks, I'm sure it'll be Ashton Lageman as they go back and have one more word with Coach Larry Lageman before the start of this game. And they shake hands. We're ready for action here from the Clopton Invitational. It is underway, and Lageman moves it forward. Back up top now for McGuire. Work it around now for Emily Bruni. Bruni back to the near side for Jillian Lockard. Up top and over to the far side for Caitlin Kuntz. Skip pass back to the near side for Jillian Lockard. Lockard from the baseline kicks it back up. And up top now for Ashton Lageman. She'll hand it off to Bruni. Back to the near side for Lockard. She'll spot up the 3, and that one is off the mark. Rebound tracked down on the far side by Caitlin Kuntz, and back up top for Bruni, and we'll start things again. Half minute gone here in the opening round of the Clopton Invitational. No score. Here's Kuntz. Back up top. Another 3 ball, and that one's too long. And the rebound this time will be tracked down by Devin Burton. but stolen back. Turnaround shot, no good for Kuntz. And the putback, no good, but a foul will send Ashton Lageman to the line. So we've got our first foul of the tournament, and it's on Devin Deteen. And it'll send Ashton Lageman to the line. And the first shot is too long, no good. Still no score in this opening round contest. 51 seconds gone. And the second shot for Lageman is no good. But winning the rebound is McGuire, and we'll kick it back out and reset. Over to the far side for Caitlin Kuntz. She'll put up the three. It's short. Rebound picked up this time by Taylor Sewell for the Tigers. And here comes McKenna Meyer. They're going to set the offense for their first possession. Clopton had it for 1 minute. Over to the far side for Sewell. McGuire out on her, and we're going to have a travel called against Taylor Sewell. Wellsville wanted a push. They didn't get it. The travel gives it back to Clopton. Here's Ashton Lageman with it. To the near side for Caitlin Kuntz. Back to Ashton. Far side for Bruni. Bruni kicks it to the corner for Lockard. Skip pass down low for Kuntz. Now to Lageman. Her shot offline, and the rebound coming in to sweep that up is Jillian Lockard. Turnaround shot, and that's good. Jillian Lockard puts Clopton up by a score of 2-0. Now pressure, and it's stolen by McGuire. Back to Jillian. She'll take it through the lane, put it off the glass, and 4 straight points for Jillian Lockard, and a 4-0 lead. Trapped in the backcourt is Devin Deteen, and it's tipped by Lockard and out of bounds back to Wellsville with 5:58 to go in the opening quarter. No room right now. That full court pressure of Clopton's is merciless. They get across the line this time with Devin Burton, but then she's trapped into a double team, gets it off for Devin Deteen. Almost stolen from her, almost traveled. Kicks it far side, off the glass, no good. Ashton with her first rebound. And we're coming back up the floor with the Hawks. To Lockard. Jillian kicks it far side. Back up top now for Emily Bruni. Her long three is good. 7-0. Bruni with the first tray. Cracks that goose egg from beyond the arc for the Hawks. Stolen back to Lageman. Goes around one player. Shot no good, but another foul. And this one's going to be on Allison Arns. And send Ashton back to the line to shoot another pair. She's 0 for 2 so far from the charity stripe. Second team foul and the first on Arns. Ashton's free throw shooting gets better as the game goes on. She hits this one. Even 8-0. With one more shot to come. And that one's good. Make it 9. And a 9-0 run so far to start the game. Pass tipped and out of bounds. Almost stolen again by Kuntz. And it'll be Burton to trigger the inbound right at the end of the Clopton bench. She gets it into Devin Deteen to the far side for number 3. Brooke Peckham just into the ball game. Back to Deteen, and she's fouled. This one's going to be on Lockard. Her first, and the first against the Hawks. On the floor. 3 minutes are now gone. Here's Deteen with it. Trying to find some room, gets it near side. That's Arns. Bothered by Lockard, drops it off for Devin Burton. Into the corner, tried to work it inside. It's knocked out of bounds again by Caitlin Kuntz as Meyer couldn't get the pass. Long inbound is up forward to Deteen. To the far side for Burton. Back to the near side for Peckham. Peckham with it again. Up to Meyer. She works the point. Ball to the floor. Lockard ties it up, and the possession arrow will stay with Wellsville. And that one all the way out past Jerry Hickerson and into the Commons area. trigger the inbound play. This might have been their best look, but passing it up for a pass up top to Arns. Nothing available on the baseline. Kick it back up for Meyer. Takes 2 steps back, away from the pressure of Caitlin Kuntz. Skip pass into the third row. Turnover, second turnover against Wellsville. Gives it back to Clopton with 4:12 remaining in the first quarter. 9-0 Hawk lead. Here's Lagerman with it. Over to Lockard. She'll spot up the 3, and that one's good. Jillian Lockard already with 7 of the 9 points. 7 of the 12 points. Have a foul on Clopton. And that is number 1 on Caitlin Kuhn's second team foul against Clopton. They said that last one was against McGuire and not Lockard. And the ball knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be another foul. This one against Emily Bruni, her first, team's third. And the ball is knocked away by Bruni to Lagerman. Now to Kuntz on the run. Got away with an extra step there, but missed the shot. And the rebound is out of bounds, and it'll go to Wellsville. We're in the first quarter, 3:42 remaining. Carrying the ball was Deteen. She got away with it and then throws it out of bounds. They say the last touch was off the very tips of Emily Bruni's fingers, so it'll stay with Wellsville with 3:35 to go. Into the ball game is Hannah Slavensky. She has the ball right now, and it's knocked away. Stolen by Kuntz. 1-on-1 to the hoop, and she scores. Caitlin Kuntz first 2 points, and it's a timeout taken with 3:21 to go in the opening quarter of this opening round matchup in the Clopton tournament. Clopton leads Wellsville 14-0 on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana, and Vandalia, and save on the freshest produce, deli, bakery, and meats. Everything you need for a kid's lunch, dinner for one, or a feast for the entire family. Savings every day throughout the store. Sign up for a Max card for instant rewards. Download the My County Market app or check out mycountymarket.com for coupons and more. Enjoy the game and visit County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana, and Vandalia. We value fresh, we value family, we value you.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
14-0 after the timeout. Wellsville with the ball and trying to break that pressure. Peckham, long pass ahead for Arns. Her shot is good. Allison Arns ends the drought. Back the other way quickly. 3 ball is up. Short. And the rebound knocked around. And it'll go to the Wellsville Tigers. Back into the ball game comes McKenna Meyer. She'll replace Devin Deteen. So a 14-0 run to start. Now Wellsville on the board. Here's Meyer with it. Trying to foot race. Gets it off to Arns. Her shot from the baseline's no good. Bruni with the rebound for the Hawks. Up ahead for Kuntz. Now to Lagerman. Ashton. Couldn't find the backboard. Good rebound that time by Cassie Brown into the ball game. They'll get it down to Cassie Brown. Off the glass? No, rimmed it out. Got her own rebound. Gets it back to Ashton. Her shot a little too hard, but finds the shooter's touch and goes down. Her first 2 points from the field, and that's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. So Kuntz has 2. Lagerman has 4. 7 points for Lockard and 3 points for Bruni. On the other side, 2 points for Arns, and that's it. 2:25 to go in the quarter. Back up top for Meyer. McKenna gets it down low for Slavensky. Her shot is good. Slavensky. Her first 2 points of the night, and quickly back the other way to Brown. Shot no good, but a foul going to be whistled, I believe, on McKenna Meyer. We'll see for sure. It'll send Cassie Brown to the line. Nope. They give it to Arns instead. And that's her second. And the shot rims out, no good. So Clopton now 2 of 5 from the line. Missed that one as well. Rebound, though, no good. And the second rebound stolen away and tied up, and it'll go to Clopton. Number 4 checked into the ball game, and there is no number 4 on the roster for Wellsville. We'll have to check that. Three seconds in the lane called against Cassie Brown. And Kaylin Lockard checking in for Ashton Lageman. And back into the ballgame is Jillian Lockard. She'll replace Caitlin Kuntz. Peckham with it. Goes past pressure. Double dribbles, got away with it. Pass into the middle. And it's blocked and stolen away. Lockard. Up for Bruni. Bruni back to Jillian. Lockard. Her shot rims out. Rebound is tipped and controlled by McCrory. Little half hook from Lockard, no good. And it's out of bounds. Back to Wellsville with 1:25 to go in the quarter. 12-point Clopton lead here in the opening round of their home tournament. And it's blocked by Lockard and stolen by Bruni, and then a foul. A trip of Bruni called against Brooke Peckham. Emily Bruni across the time stripe to Jillian Lockard. Trying to work it inside, and it's knocked out of bounds. Back to Wellsville with 1:11 to go. Tried to force it in to Kaylin Lockard. It was knocked away and off another Clopton player. With it is Burton. Back to Slavensky. To the far side for Meyer. McKenna trying to drive the lane, lost it off a foot, and it's corralled in the corner. No, it isn't. Bruni couldn't get a handle on it after Lockard had knocked it over and into the corner. 16-4, Clopton leads Wellsville, 1-8 matchup. Shot up, and that one is no good, and the rebound controlled by Brown for the Hawks. Up to Bruni. Pressure from the backside. Nice crossover, and she goes to the net and scores. Emily Bruni has 5 points. We're down to 40 seconds. Knocked back by Brown. Unable to control. And a foul going to be whistled against Jillian Lockard. That's her first. .7 seconds to go in the opening quarter of the Clopton tournament. Bounce pass in for Peckham. Nothing there. She'll put up a shot. It's about 3 foot short, right into the waiting arms of Jillian Lockard. 25 seconds to go as she crosses the line. Jillian gets it to the far side for McCrory. Katie, she's blocked and coming back the other way with McKenna Meyer. She walked, and it is called, even though the pass was going to get stolen anyway. As McCrory, Katie was getting ready to catch it. She'll trigger the inbound play with 12.7 seconds to go. Should be time for one shot here for the Hawks. Try and make it an even 20 in the opening quarter. Down to 8 seconds to Lockard on the far side. Skip pass to Bruni. She'll spot the three. That one is no good. A little long. Rebound. Lockard had a chance for it. Tipped it up, and the clock expires. We've played one. Opening round of the 21st annual Clopton Invitational in the books. The Hawks lead the Wellsville Tigers 18-4 as we head to the second on TribCast.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, John and Kathy Beach, Ryan V. Bibb, and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
This is the sound of everyday engine threats unleashing their wrath on your engine. Now, this is the sound of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, providing the best total engine protection you can get. Period. Think all premium fuels are the same? Think again. Choose Shell V-Power Nitro Plus today.
Abel's Quick Shops, we're just down the road. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Start of the second, and Loggeman is fouled. That'll give us a chance to check the scoring through one quarter scoring update brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital. Treatment, diagnosis, and recovery driven by quality without driving far. For the Tigers, 2 points for Allison Arns and 2 points for Hannah Slavensky, and a kickball called against Wellsville. For the Hawks, 2 points for Caitlin Kuntz, 4 for Ashton Loggeman, 5 points for Emily Bruni, and 7 for Jillian Lockard with a couple of twos. Those were the first 4 points of the game, and then she added a 3 later on. Here is a 3, and that one is good as well for Caitlin Kuntz, her first tray of the game, and extends the lead to 21-4. Now a steal. Here's Lockard off the glass and good. Just like that. More pressure from the Hawks. Kuntz making life miserable for McKenna Meyer. She gets across the time stripe with a couple of hand checks. And a timeout called by Sabrina O'Haron, the coach for the Wellsville Middletown Tigers. We'll take a break too. 23-4, Clopton leads early in the second quarter on TribCast.
If you buy electricity from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you're more than a customer. You're a member too. What does that mean? It means you have a say in how things run. It means you have equity in Quiver River when there's money left after expenses each year. It means that helping you save electricity is important because we're in this together. It means you have more than safe, reliable energy. You have power. You have people. Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those they serve. CUIVRE.com.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
After the timeout, it's Wellsville's ball, and they get it in to Taylor Sewell. Pass knocked away. A little confusion. Wellsville keeps possession. And we're going to have a foul against Lockard. That's going to be her second. I believe it's against Lockard. It is. On the floor and into the game comes Caitlin Hammett. She'll replace Katie McCrory here early in the second quarter. 1 minute gone. Kuntz knocked it up in the air. Wellsville retains possession. 3-ball from the far side. Rims out and then back in for number 11, Allison Arns. Their first triple of the night. Now here's the answer, and that one's good for Lockard. Jillian Lockard, 7 points in the first quarter and 5 here in the second quarter already. Now a steal. Shot, little underhand scooper, and that one's good for Caitlin Kuntz. She's got 5 in the quarter. And it's 28-6. They must have called Lockard's last shot at 2. And the shot for Wellsville. Because on the scoreboard here they have 27-6. So we'll make the adjustments in our book. 6:20 to go here in the second quarter. 27-6 is the score according to the officials. Turnaround shot and a foul will send Allison Arns to the line. She's the leading scorer, 4 points on the night, trying to add to that. And the foul whistled against Maya Street. Shot's good. 20-point game. They got a 19-point game. With it is Caitlin Hammett. Backing around to Lockhart on the far side. Jillian back up for Caitlin Kuntz. Trying a little floater or a pass back to Lockhart, and it was intercepted. Back to Wellsville with 5:51 to go in the first half. With it is Sewell. Down to the baseline and stolen by Lagerman. She gets up her dribble. Now we'll give the ball to Jillian Lockhart. Lockhart kicks it back out. 3-ball up. Hammett. That one rims out no good, and the rebound goes back to Wellsville. 5:27 to go. Step by step into a pick, and then knocked out of bounds by Kuntz. It'll stay with Wellsville. And back into the ball game comes Emily Bruni. And Brooke Peckham. At 4 is Lucy Schnitger. She was in the book as number 12. Didn't pass that on to you. Slipped my mind in a 19-point game. Sewell. Trying to find somebody, and it's knocked over the head and out of bounds. No, saved, but right back to Caitlin Hammett. Her pass tipped and stolen back by Brooke Peckham. She's got a fast break, and she shot it too hard. Rebound goes to Lagerman, and here comes Bruni on the outlet pass. No one there, and she's fouled by, I believe, it's going to be Sewell that got her. Nope. They went the other way and gave it to Devin Deteen, her second. Well, some things never change. When I assume a foul's on one player, it ends up being on another. First shot missed by Bruni. Clopton has not shot free throws very well tonight. Just 2 of their first 7. 3 of 8. And a 20-point game. And now another steal. As in trouble the entire time up the floor was Burdick. Pass across, knocked away, and then regained by Street. Maya with it. Pass to the near side for Bruni. They'll set things up. Back to Street on the far side. She goes into the corner. Now to Ashton Lagerman at the high blocks. Her scoop shot no good. Got her own rebound. She's a foot taller than everyone else, and the putback is good. 6 points on the night for Ashton. Opening round action. We're midway through the second quarter here. The 21st annual Clopton Invitational, and Street knocks that out of bounds over the Clopton bench and into the second row. You know, there's nights you can complain about officiating, and there's nights you just need to not worry about it. Wellsville folks, this is a night you don't need to worry about it. Knocked out of bounds. And back into the ball game comes McGuire and Kaylin Lockhart. Lagerman and Hammett check out. Ball knocked into the backcourt and then stolen back. With the ball now is And the shot this time is no good. (30-8), Clopton leading Wellsville. Second shot, no good. Rebound was long, and Peckham got it up to Sewell. That's J.C. Sewell back to Brooke Peckham. Going to try and run around the defense. That didn't work out, so she'll go back up top for Elizabeth Burdick. Burdick back to the baseline, and the shot is blocked, and here comes Clopton. 2.5 to go. Ball gets away, shot off the glass, no good, and Street will head to the line. She'll be shooting a pair. The foul was on Peckham, her second. This free throw is good. Maya Street puts one down to get the Hawks off that 30 they were stuck on for a while. Jillian Lockard checks out. Back into the ballgame is Cassie Brown. And the second shot, no good. Rebound off of Cassie Brown's hands and out of bounds. Back to the Tigers. And after the shots, Street checks out. Here's Peckham. She runs into Katie McCrory, and that'll be Katie's first foul. And a 1-on-1 opportunity coming up for Brooke Peckham. Her first time at the line tonight. So far, they are 2 of 4. She earned the second one. Pass intercepted. McGuire kind of telegraphing things a little bit. And she'll pick up a foul as well. Her second. That'll send Brooke Peckham to the line. They don't give it to McGuire. Give it to Kuntz instead. That's her third. Goodness, missing the free throw was Peckham. She's 0 for 2. She'll have one more. So Kuntz checks out with her 3 fouls. She has 3 and Jillian Lockard has 3. Second shot is good. And makes it 31-9. 2:10 remaining in the first half. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up. Bruni shot no good. And the rebound is swatted away by McKenna Meyer. Now up the floor is Hannah Slavensky to Brooke Peckham. Peckham back for Meyer. Over to Slavensky. Smallest player on the court. She'll float one up. Too short. And Emily Bruni with the rebound. Almost stolen back. Lots of contact. And they're going to just say it's out of bounds back to Clopton. It's nice to have a non-call every now and again. 1:35 remaining in the half. To the far side. 3 ball is up. It's too long. And the rebound corralled by McKenna Meyer. Here comes Wellsville back up the floor. Kind of in a scoring drought right now, these two teams. Hands it off for Peckham. Her shot about 3 foot too high off the backboard. Knocked around and taken away by McCrory. Goes into the front court, and it's stolen back by Peckham. Now it goes to the floor again. Sewell will tie up. Tori Workmeister. And the possession arrow this time favors Wellsville Middletown. And a big hand from the Wellsville fans as the Silex Lady Owls make their way into the gymnasium. Here's Brooke Peckham. Silex will play Wright City next. Final minute, first half. With it is Peckham, and she throws it into the Clopton bench. Turnover gives it back to the Hawks with 51.5 seconds remaining. Here's Bruni up the floor with it. 45 on the clock. to McGuire. Kicks it far side for McCrory. Katie's long three is good. Katie McCrory with a tray. Second three of the quarter for the Hawks. Now floater back the other way is off the glass and good for McKenna Meyer. Her first 2 points tonight, and that gets Wellsville into double figures. 34-11, 18 seconds to go. Another three. This one's short. Tracked into the corner and out of bounds back to Wellsville with 14.8 left. Pass to the near side for Meyer. Almost intercepted. She gets across half court down to 10 seconds. Floats a pass to the far side. It's knocked out of bounds by the Hawks. Last touch by Tori Workmeister. Seven even on the clock. Skip pass on the inbound to Sewell. Her shot over everything. 4 seconds to go. Pass knocked around. Down to one. Half court. And Bruni's shot a little too hard off the glass at the buzzer. We've played two here from the opening round of the Clopton Invitational. And the Hawks in control as the 1 seed lead Wellsville 34-11 as we head to the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime for the first time on the peoplestribune.com.
Pike County Home Health can provide skilled home health services for homebound patients of Pike County. I'm Peggy Summers. Our agency offers a team approach with a registered nurse coordinating needed services. Home health services include skilled nursing, home health aid, social services, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and a certified diabetic program. We do dressing changes, IV therapy, monitor medications, do diabetic foot care, and many other services.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
Winter wind is upon us. No need to shiver in the cold inside. Stop by your local La Crosse Lumber Company and check out their complete line of new construction and replacement windows and doors. Matte and blown-in insulation to cut down on those high heating bills and help your family feel warm and cozy all season long. Getting the job done. La Crosse Lumber Company in Bowling Green, Louisiana, Vandalia, and Clarksville, where project pricing and blueprint service are always available.
Since 1949, Sterling Lumber Company of Louisiana has been proud to serve the area, buying all species of standing timber. With the help of its hardworking employees, Sterling Lumber Company is looking forward to generations of success in the future. Ever growing, Sterling Lumber Company now has 4 sawmills to better serve you. Give Sterling Lumber a call for more information. Remember, they buy all species of standing timber and will pay 100% before cutting. Sterling Lumber, Highway 54 West, Louisiana.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Also by agent Paul Chicard in Bowling Green. MyBowlingGreenAgent.com, his email address, or his website address, rather. 7 minutes to go before we start quarter number 3 here from the opening round of the Clopton Invitational. Here in the big gym, it's 34-11, Clopton leading Wellsville. Over in the old gym, Monroe City, also undefeated, leads Louisiana 59-15 at the half. So a couple of wide margins in the opening round games between the 1-8 and 2-7 seeds. Coming up in just a little bit, about 2 quarters of action. We'll have one more game here from the Dale Miller Gymnasium, as Silex will tangle with Wright City in a 3-6 matchup. The other opening round matchup in the old gym is Ellsbury-Winfield. That's the 4-5, the late game there from the old gym. We will not have that game on TribCast. We'll have 3 of the 4 games tomorrow night as well, and a lot of this Clopton Invitational will be right here on thepeoplestribune.com. Through 2 quarters, it's 34-11. Clopton leading Wellsville. We'll take you through the scoring when we come back on the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these 2 schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. High school basketball on TribCast is brought to you in part by Abel's Quick Shops, Dieter's Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, by Cole Chiropractic Center, Airco Convenience Stores in Bowling Green and Louisiana, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, Pepsi-Cola Bottlers of Bowling Green, and by Bowling Green Lumber Company. More hoops are coming up from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia and Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
We played 2 quarters here at Clopton, the opening round of the Clopton Invitational. Number 1 seed Clopton leading number 8 seed Wellsville by a score of 34-11 at the half. First half scoring numbers are brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital. Treatment, diagnosis, and recovery driven by quality without driving far. And the scoring for the Tigers breaks down like this. A point for Brooke Peckham, 2 points each for McKenna Meyer and Hannah Slovensky, and 6 points for Allison Arns. She's their leading scorer. For the Hawks, got a point for Maya Street on 1 of 2 shooting free throws. 3 points for Katie McCrory. That came on a 3-ball. And then 6 points each for Emily Bruni, Ashton Lageman, and Caitlin Kuntz. 12 points for Jillian Lockard, but she has 3 fouls, as does Caitlin Kuntz. So they're both in a little bit of trouble. No other Hawk with more than 1 foul over the first 2 quarters. Allison Arns, the leading scorer for the Tigers, has 3 fouls. Devin Deteen and Brooke Peckham both have 2. J.C. Sewell with the other foul for the Wellsville Middletown crew. About 3 minutes to go before we start quarter number 3 scoring, brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital. And this has been the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Second half action tipping off when we come back here from the 21st Bowling Green or Clopton Invitational. I knew I'd do it once here on the peoplestribune.com.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Start of the second half brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. And a possession. I can't see. I think it's going to be a Wellsville ball. We'll see. Actually, it's going to be Clopton ball to start the second half. Yeah, Clopton ball to start the second half. Here from the opening round of the Clopton Invitational. 21st annual Clopton Invitational. I'm getting close to half of those broadcast on a local outlet. Underway, second half brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Here's Bruni with it. Starting five back out there for the Hawks. Lagerman with it, kicks it back to Bruni. Her three ball is good. Emily Bruni. Has 9 points now. Ball stolen back by Kuntz. To Bruni. Lob pass, Ashton Lagerman. Kicks it back out. Here's Kuntz from the top. She's has her three tipped and stolen. And back the other way comes Meyer. She's the one that tipped it. Shot off the glass is good. McKenna Meyer for Wellsville. Makes it 37-13. Skip pass near side. Jillian Lockard didn't like the shot she had, so she gives it to Ashton. Ashton, her hook off the glass, too much. Rebound. Boy, Wellsville had an opportunity and kind of half-hearted it. Clopton took advantage. Here's Lockard for three. That one's good. Jillian Lockard, make you pay for a little laziness on the defensive end. She's got 15. With it is Deteen. Her pass knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Wellsville with 6:35 to go in the third. Couple of three balls for the Hawks here to start the second half. Layup for the Tigers. Turnaround is Meyer. Trying to spin again. Boy, nothing on that shot. Goes right into the hands of Bruni. She goes off the glass. Good, and a foul. Emily Bruni, 5 points in the quarter, 11 in the game. Chance to make it an even 12. She had 5 of those points in the first quarter. She has 5 points here in the third quarter. 1 of 2 shooting free throws on the night. The foul was the first on McKenna Meyer. The shot, no good. She'll stay at 11 points, and a tie-up gives it back to the Tigers. Minute 50 gone here in the third. With it is McKenna Meyer. To the near side for Allison Arns. Shot off the glass is good. I believe that was Devin Burton. Here's Lockard back the other way at 40-15. Three ball is up. That one off the mark. And the rebound picked up by Arns. And a couple of Wright City players block my view, block your view. Deteen with it. Skip pass over Sewell and out of bounds back to the Hawks with 5:31 to go in the third. It'll be Kuntz to trigger the inbound play. Bruni waiting in the backcourt. No pressure from the Tigers. Near side, Jillian Lockhart. To McGuire, now back for Lagerman. Ashton drives and is blocked. Wellsville wanted a charge. The foul will go against Arns, and that's her fourth. And the shot, no good. Stuck on 6 points is Ashton Lagerman, and she is 2 of her first 5 from the free throw line. Second shot, that one's good. So she keeps it at 50%. (43-15). Here's Sewell. Pass intercepted by Lagerman. Here comes Ashton up the floor. Pass for Jillian Lockhart. Lockhart puts on the brakes. Gets it off for Kuntz. Caitlin is fouled as she tried to dump off a pass back to Lockhart. That one is on Sewell. Taylor's first. Off the inbound, Lagerman scores. 45-15. 30-point advantage for the Clopton Hawks here in the opening round of their home tournament. Back up top for Schnitker. To Deteen. Deteen into the corner. Pass tipped and out of bounds. Good defensive play by Jillian Lockhart. And substitutions. Maya Street coming back into the ballgame, as well as Katie McCrory. Jillian Lockhart will come out, as well as Cassie McGuire. Shot good and a foul. Sewell gets her first points of the ballgame and draws the bruise as well. The foul is on McCrory, her second. Chance for a three-point play. Taylor's shot is up, and it's good. 45-18. Here's Bruni to the near side for Kuntz. Back up top for Bruni. Free throw line, Lagerman. Her shot, kind of wild half hook, and it's no good. Back to the Tigers. 4:10 to go in the third. Midway point of the third quarter. To the hoop, off the bottom of the backboard. Boy, there's a thump that they got away with. And a tie-up will give it back to Clopton, but the team got away with pretty good shot to the top of one of the Hawks' heads. Here's Bruni. To Street, back to Emily. Near side, Caitlin Kuntz all day to shoot that three. It's short. And the rebound dragged in by Taylor Sewell. Meyer will bring it up the floor for the Wellsville Tigers. To the near side for Deteen. Baseline they go. It goes through the legs of Devin Burton, out of bounds, back to the Hawks. Now 3:35 to go. Bruni will bring it up for the Hawks. Pass intercepted momentarily and then tied up. Good defensive work there by Lucy Schnitker for Wellsville, and that'll get it back to the Tigers. Friend Ashley Brown in the gymnasium tonight. Giving up her dribble and putting up a wild shot was Meyer. And a tie up again. We'll keep it with Clopton, or give it to Clopton now with 3:04 to go. Kind of a messy second half. Monroe City was taking care of business over in the old gym against Louisiana in the 2-7 matchup. Here's McCrory with it. Kick it back. How about a 3-ball? That one is a little long. 3 Hawks there for the rebound. Back up top for Bruni. Bruni off the glass. No, but a foul. I believe this will be on Schnittger. Nope. Wrong again. It was on Deteen, her third. Well, they got her for 4 on the board, so she's got 4 and Arns has 4. Bruni back to the line to shoot a pair. And she hits on the first. Make it 46-18. One more shot coming. She's got 12 points on the night. Looking for lucky number 13. And the shot is no good. Just be stuck on 12 there. It's stolen from Loggeman by Meyer, or excuse me, by Peckham. She's trying to go the other way. It's stolen back. And who's it going to be on? They're going to call a foul on Peckham. A push. That's her third. So she's got 3. Deteen and Arns have 4. No other Tiger with more than 1. 2.5 to go. That shot partially blocked. Street gets the rebound. Back to McCrory. Her shot's off the mark. And the rebound picked up by Devin Burton. She'll give it to McKenna Meyer. Meyer will bring it off the time stripe and put it through the hands of Schnittger and back to the Hawks with 2:10 to go. What a sports day that has been for me. Started off with the Winter Classic. Blues took care of business against Chicago. Now here for the opening round of the Clopton tournament. This happens to be my first basketball broadcast of the season. Back from shoulder surgery. It's good to be back to work. Here's Loggeman. Her hook shot off the glass is good. Ashton now into double figures with 11 and knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers, and back into the ball game is Caitlin Kuntz. She'll replace Emily Bruni. Loggeman also checks out. So you got Brown. McCrory tips the pass, can't get the steal. Shot is up from the baseline. Boy, Peckham just kept pivoting until she finally found some space. 48-20. And a foul. Will be whistled against Peckham. That's her 4th. So 3 Tigers now with 4 fouls. They'll have to wait to substitute. Knocked out of bounds. Back to Wellsville as Cassie McGuire couldn't hang on. Taylor Sewell back in. Schnittger had her pass taken away. Kuntz has her pass stolen. McKenna Meyer with the defensive play for the Tigers. Now weaving her way up the floor. Gets away from Street and passes it over the top of Sewell, out of bounds back to the Hawks. Minute 12 to go in quarter number 3 here from the Clopton Invitational. 1:10 now. Here's Kuntz to the far side. Maya Street for 3. That one is short. And the rebound picked up by Schnittger. Now Meyer with it. Almost double dribbled. Has her pass stolen by Street. And a reach-in foul going to be whistled against Schnittger. That's her first. And back into the ball game comes Kaylin Lockard and Caitlin Hammett. Street and Cassie Brown take a seat. They did not call a foul. Huh. Ball go back to the Hawks on the turnover. 30 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Here's Kuntz with it. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Wellsville. Ooh. She got that pass in the front court, went to the back court. They didn't make a call. But the pass is stolen anyway. And now a foul going to be whistled against McKenna Meyer. With 2.7 seconds to go, we'll be shooting some free throws. 1-and-1 opportunity. That's the second on McKenna. And McCrory's shot is no good. And that'll do it for 3 quarters of play. 28-point lead for the Hawks over the Wellsville Tigers. We head to the 4th after this. This is the opening round of the Clopton Invitational on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia and save on the freshest produce, deli, bakery, and meats. Everything you need for a kid's lunch, dinner for one, or a feast for the entire family. Savings every day throughout the store. Sign up for a Max card for instant rewards. Download the My County Market app or check out mycountymarket.com for coupons and more. Enjoy the game and visit County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia. We value fresh, we value family, we value you.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, John and Kathy Beach, Ryan V. Bibb, and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
Starting the 4th quarter, Sewell to Sewell. Off the glass, no good. And here comes Clopton off the rebound. Caitlin Kuntz. Coast to coast, no, but a foul will send Caitlin to the line. Scoring after 3 quarters for Clopton, 3 points for Katie McCrory, a point for Maya Stewart, 6 for Caitlin Kuntz, 11 points for Ashton Lagerman, 12 for Emily Bruni, and 15 for Jillian Lockard. She's your top scorer still for Clopton. That shot's good for Kuntz, so she has 7. It's a 49-20 lead. Even 30? No. Sewell with the rebound. Scoring for the Tigers, 4 points for McKenna Meyer, 3 for Brooke Peckham, 6 points for Alyssa Arns, 2 for Devin Burton, and 2 for Hannah Slavensky. 3 points for Taylor Sewell. So your leading scorer on that side of the ledger is Allison Arns. Back the other way, shot no good, blocked, out of bounds. It'll go back to Wellsville. 45 seconds gone here in the 4th quarter. With it is Meyer. To the near side for Hannah Slavensky. Her shot over everything. Rebound knocked around. Sewell got it. Tried to get it to her sister. And a foul whistled. And they'll send Kaylin Lockard to the line to shoot some shots. Not quite the double bonus yet. It is the second foul on J.C. Sewell. 9th team foul. So still a 1-on-1 opportunity. 0 for 3 is Kaylin Lockard from the line. She changes that here and makes it an even 30-point lead. And the second shot is good as well. Hit them both. Extends that advantage to 31. With it is Slavensky. Drops it off. Now gets it to Meyer. Meyer's turnaround shot, no good. Rebound. J.C. Sewell had it for a second. It was swatted away from her. And here comes Bruni. Coast to coast, in for the layup and good. 14 points for Emily Bruni. And a 33-point lead. That's the largest it's been tonight. And that shot is blocked, but a foul whistled against the Hawks. Just the third team foul, but it is a shooting foul. That'll send Allison Arns to the line to shoot a pair. And the shot's no good. The foul was the first on Kaylin Lockard. It's actually the second team foul. Makes the second one, so she has 7 points. Makes it a 32-point Clopton lead. Here's Bruni. Near side. Lockard for 3, and that one's good. Jillian Lockard with another tray, and she is a strong contender for Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. 18 points. Cut off from the baseline was Peckham. Now a shot is way off the mark, and the rebound picked up by Bruni. 5:15 to go. Oh, great pass to Ashton Lagerman, who scores. Now that is what Clopton basketball looks like, and a timeout taken with 5:06 remaining in the ballgame. Clopton in control here in the opening round of their home tournament, leading 58-21 on TribCast.
This is the sound of everyday engine threats unleashing their wrath on your engine. Now, this is the sound of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, providing the best total engine protection you can get. Period. Think all premium fuels are the same? Think again. Choose Shell V-Power Nitro Plus today.
Abel's Quick Shops, we're just down the road. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Fourth quarter action, Clopton in control, 3 minutes gone, leading 58-21 over the 8-seed Wellsville. Pass blocked, taken away by Ashton Lagerman, and here come the Hawks. To Bruni, up ahead for Caitlin Kuntz. Kuntz, middle of the lane, drops it off for Lagerman. Her shot sneaks over and in. 60-21. Now 15 points for Ashton Lagerman. She's turned it on here over the last couple minutes. Pass thrown away. Peckham couldn't haul it in. And we'll have some substitutions for the Tigers. Coming in as Aaron Johnson for the first time, as well as Devin Burton back into the ball game. It'll be Meyer checking out, as well as Elizabeth Burdick. One more point, and it'll be a 40-point advantage for the Hawks. Here's Lagerman. How about a 3-0 ball? That one's no good. Rebound tipped around, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Kaylin Lockard, her second. Team's third here in the second half, and the clock is running down to 3:45. Fresh 5 getting ready to check in for Clopton at the next whistle. And there's the whistle. Who's going to the line? A foul was on Jillian Lockard, her fourth. She'll exit along with the rest of the Hawks after this first shot. It's no good for Brooke Peckham, who is now 1 for 4 from the free throw line. Everybody checks out. Everybody checks in. Brown, Cassie Brown out there, as well as Tori Workmeister, Katie McCrory, Caitlin Hammett. And Maya Street makes the second one. 60-22 the score. 2:45 remaining in this ball game. So Wellsville will move into the old gym for their semifinal. Clopton will stay here in the Dale Miller Gymnasium. That one's out of bounds. It'll stay with the Hawks. Now with 2.5 to go. Wellsville will take on the loser of the Ellsbury-Winfield 4-5 matchup. Clopton will take on the winner. That's the second game in the old gym tonight. Here's Street for a long two. High rebound, and it'll be pulled down by the Tigers. 2:05 to go in the contest. Here's Arns. Shot no good, but a foul. Coach Lagerman off the bench. Wants a little more effort. He's still making it known that he's unhappy. First one good for Arns. That gives her 8 points tonight. Chance to make it 9. And she can't do it. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Tigers. Now minute 25 remaining in this contest. Floater for Arns, no good. Gets her own rebound off a couple of hands. Tripped, and will head back to the free throw line. The foul was the third on Katie McCrory. It'll be a inbound play. Not quite into the bonus yet. Peckham to the near side for Arns. Her three was blocked back into her own hands. Rims out the shot, but she'll head to the free throw line with now 31 seconds to go. And makes the first. So she's got 5 points. Can't hit the second one. And Clopton will have it and run out the clock. Street, the last hawk to touch it during regulation time, and the final of this one is 60-24. Clopton, the 1 seed, moves on. And the 8 seed, Wellsville, moves into the consolation bracket. We'll take a break, come back with your post-game show after this. All Clopton in the opening round from the Clopton tournament on TribCast.
Many of us are looking for ways to save energy, but please don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a down power line after a storm. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water and don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our Pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's time for the Sterling Lumber TribCast postgame, brought to you by Sterling Lumber in Louisiana, the worldwide leader in ground protection matting and environmental access.
60-24, Clopton over Wellsville in the opening round of the Clopton Invitational Tournament. We've got Silex and Wright City coming up next in the 3-6 matchup. But let's check the final scoring numbers from this one, brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital. Treatment, diagnosis, and recovery driven by quality without driving far. First for the Wellsville Lady Tigers, they got 2 points each from Devin Burton and Hannah Slovensky. 3 points for Taylor Sewell in this one. 4 for McKenna Meyer. 5 points for Brooke Peckham and 8 points for Allison Arns. And for the Clopton Hawks, a point tonight for Maya Street, 2 for Kaylin Lockard, 3 for Katie McCrory, 7 points in the contest for Caitlin Kuntz, 14 for Emily Bruni, 15 for Ashton Lagerman. She had a good second half, and 18 for the leading scorer in this one, Jillian Lockard. And Jillian will be up in a couple of minutes to talk to us, as she's the Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. We've got Silex and Wright City coming up. Checking the scoring was brought to you by Pike County Memorial Hospital. We'll come back with more of the Sterling Lumber Company TribCast postgame for you after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
Winter wind is upon us. No need to shiver in the cold inside. Stop by your local La Crosse Lumber Company and check out their complete line of new construction and replacement windows and doors. Bad and blown-in insulation to cut down on those high heating bills and help your family feel warm and cozy all season long. Getting the job done. Cross Lumber Company in Bowling Green, Louisiana, Vandalia, and Clarksville, where project pricing and blueprint service are always available.
Since 1949, Sterling Lumber Company of Louisiana has been proud to serve the area, buying all species of standing timber. With the help of its hard-working employees, Sterling Lumber Company is looking forward to generations of success in the future. Ever-growing, Sterling Lumber Company now has 4 sawmills to better serve you. Give Sterling Lumber a call for more information. Remember, they buy all species of standing timber and will pay 100% before cutting. Sterling Lumber, Highway 54 West, Louisiana.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
This is the Sterling Lumber TribCast postgame, brought to you by Sterling Lumber in Louisiana. Since 1949, focused on efficiency, safety, and exceptional performance.
Well, Fred Ross and Aaron Henke getting their teams ready for the second matchup, the 3-6 matchup, as Silex takes on Wright City in just a couple of minutes. First one in the books, first 2 in the books, as a matter of fact, as Chuck and April's game is over as well. It's Monroe City stayed perfect with an 84-22 win over the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. Here it was 60-24, Clopton over Wellsville Middletown. So move both those teams into the champions bracket, and the other 2 teams into the consolation part of the program here at the Clopton Invitational. One more game here, Silex and Wright City, and then 3 games tomorrow night, as we'll have 3 of the 4 matchups tonight and tomorrow night here from the 21st Clopton Invitational. We've got Coach Lagerman making his way somewhere toward us. Talk to him about this nearly 40-point victory, as we have about 10 minutes to go before the second game of the night. Well, he stopped. So we'll take one more break and get ready for the next game, and then talk to Larry and hopefully Jillian as well here in the Sterling Lumber Company TribCast postgame.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
This is the Sterling Lumber TribCast postgame, brought to you by Sterling Lumber in Louisiana. Since 1949, focused on efficiency, safety, and exceptional performance.
Welcome back to the Clopton Invitational on TribCast. 60-24 our final. We're joined by Coach Larry Lagerman and our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game with 18 points tonight, and that's Jillian Lockard. First coach, it got a little sloppy at times, but you got everyone in there and controlled the pace of the game most of the way through.
Yeah, it was sloppy. That was the third time we've played them this year, so nothing against Wellsville. We kind of knew what to expect, and we'd had a pretty easy time with them the first two times. So sometimes it's a little hard honestly to stay focused. That's what we kind of kept talked about in the locker room afterwards. We got to make sure we're staying focused no matter who we're playing.
I think you started talking about it there with about 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, it's just it's just one thing. That's we got to challenge ourselves at times. We got to stay focused and pay attention to detail.
But talk about the start now. Still undefeated up to 9-0. You got to be happy with that.
Yeah, I am actually. It's the best start I've had a team get off to. So started the year off really good with the winning the Montgomery tournaments. First time we've won that. So and I like our team. We're balanced offensively. I feel like we can put 5 girls on the floor that can score, and kind of makes us hard to guard when we're clicking on all cylinders.
Not to look ahead, but looking ahead, on the other side of the bracket, a pretty impressive Monroe City team. They won 84-22 tonight against Louisiana. I'm marking that down as a championship game.
Well, and we want to take it one game at a time too, but that's the matchup we're hoping to get. And I know they probably want another shot at us. Last year they probably felt like they let one slip away, but that's one thing we have to work towards is getting better each game, because that's the matchup we want as well.
Well, congratulations on the win tonight. We'll see you in the semifinals.
You bet. Thank you.
That's Coach Larry Lagerman. And let's talk to Jillian Lockard. 18 points tonight. 18 tonight, Jillian. I've been out with a shoulder injury, so the last time I saw you were kind of knocked silly. It looks like you got your head on straight now, and 18 points, a pretty good night for you.
Yeah.
As far as this team goes, I know tonight wasn't the best definition of the Clopton Hawks, but you saw spurts out there. The press looks good. The three-point shooting looks good. You probably want to see the free throw shooting get a little better, but the intensity was there pretty much throughout. That's what you guys look for, right?
Yeah.
Just high-paced all the time. Were you feeling the shot tonight? Or were you fighting it? It seemed like everyone was fighting that three ball in the first couple minutes, but once you guys got it going, you got it going.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on the 60-24 victory tonight. Congratulations on the Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. We'll see you in the semifinals.
Thank you.
That's Jillian Lockard, our Community State Bank TribCast Player of the Game. Take a quick break. Come back with your starting lineups after this for the second opening round game here from the Clopton Invitational on TribCast.
High school basketball on TribCast is brought to you in part by Lynn's Heritage House, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, by Pike County Title Company, Orff Construction, Center Locker Service, and the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club. More hoops are coming up from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
Family
Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids, but with an active lifestyle of sports come health risks and safety hazards. As a certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital, I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. We can make a difference between safe play and dangerous injuries for your athletes. Working with Louisiana, Bowling Green, and Clopton schools, our goal is to provide the best possible outcome for your athlete. I'm Ryan Pitzer, certified athletic trainer at Pike County Memorial Hospital. We are at work while your athletes are at play.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
All right, Silex and Wright City, the 3-6 matchup. Silex, the 3 seed, Wright City, the 6 seed in this opening round of the 21st Clopton Invitational on TribCast. Time for tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your health department offers by stopping by their campus behind Walmart and Bowling Green or online at pikecountyhealth.org. First for the 2-6 Wright City Wildcats, they're coached by Fred Ross. They'll start a senior at 5'4", number 2, Amy Janowski. Senior at 5'7", number 12, Aaron Thompson gets the start tonight. Junior at 5'5", number 22, Jada Hunter. 5'6", junior, number 24, Kaylin Guttermuth. And a junior at 5'7", number 30, Kia Campbell. So again, it's Campbell, Guttermuth, Hunter, Thompson, and Janowski, the starters for Wright City. For the Silex Owls, they're 3-4 on the season. They'll start a 5'6", senior, number 1, Ellie Bouthé. Number 11 gets a start, 5'7", sophomore, Molly Stanek. Number 22, a 5'7" senior, Sydney Kruger gets the start. Number 25, a 5'9" sophomore, Kate McDonald. Rounding out the starting 5 is a 6-foot sophomore, number 44, Allison Harmon. So again, it's Bouthé, Stanek, Kruger, McDonald, and Harmon for Coach Aaron Henke's Silex Owls, the number 3 seed in this tournament. Take a break, come back with your opening tip. It's the opening round of the 21st Clopton Invitational, and it continues next on thepeoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, coverage of high school basketball. Action from the hardwood on thepeoplestribune.com is brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, by the Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice, State Farm Insurance Agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, by Community State Bank, La Crosse Lumber Company, Sparks Maintenance, Contracting, Heating, and Cooling, the Law Office of Briscoe and Brannon, Sterling Lumber Company, by Family Health Pharmacies, Pike County Memorial Hospital, People's Bank and Trust, by County Market, the Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC, Lynn's Heritage House, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, by Pike County Title Company, Orff Construction, Center Locker Service, the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Pepsi-Cola Bottlers of Bowling Green, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, Airco Convenience Stores, Cole Chiropractic Center, by Dieter Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, and by Abel's Quick Shops. Now, coverage of high school basketball from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
National anthem before the second game of the night here in the Dale Miller Gymnasium. We are ready for another opening round game here in the ladies bracket of the 21st Clopton Invitational Tournament. Clopton and Monroe City, the top two seeds, have moved on in the championship bracket. Lady Wildcats set to be introduced. We'll take a quick break, come back with your opening tip, brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. It's next on TribCast.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia and save on the freshest produce, deli, bakery, and meats. Everything you need for a kid's lunch, dinner for one, or a feast for the entire family. Savings every day throughout the store. Sign up for a Max card for instant rewards. Download the My County Market app or check out mycountymarket.com for coupons and more. Enjoy the game and visit County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia. We value fresh, we value family, we value you.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, John and Kathy Beach, Ryan V. Bibb, and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Opening tip is brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to start your next improvement project at a location close to you. La Crosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. And it'll be Booth A jumping center against Guttermouth, and Silex wins that opening tip. A lot of height advantage there for Booth A on the opening tip of this ball game. Here's Ellie. Kicks it back for Kruger. Sydney back to Booth A. She stops, pops through the lane, and is good. And the first 2 points go to Ellie Booth A. And a 2-0 lead. Almost a steal as it's knocked out of bounds by number 11 for Silex, Molly Stanek. Corralled in the stands by Jada Hunter. Janowski with it, working the point for Wright City. Gets it off to Kaylin Guttermouth. Goes to the floor, and will kick it back up top. Here's Hunter. Jada to the near side for Aaron Thompson. Back to Hunter. And with the ball now is Guttermouth. Her shot no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Wright City, they say, had the last touch. Folks still filing in for this opening round matchup. Here's Booth A with it. Up the floor slowly for Silex. Ellie. Nice lob pass. Shot no good by Stanek, put back by Harmon, no good. And the rebound controlled by the Owls. Here's Kate McDonald, her shot's good. Kate's first 2 points, and the first 4 scored by the Owls at a timeout taken by Coach Ross and the Wright City Wildcats. 4-0 Silex leads here, very early going. Opening round of the 21st Clopton Invitational is right here on the peoplestribune.com.
This is the sound of everyday engine threats unleashing their wrath on your engine. Now, this is the sound of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, providing the best total engine protection you can get. Period. Think all premium fuels are the same? Think again. Choose Shell V-Power Nitro Plus today.
Abel's Quick Shops, we're just down the road.
We're just underway here in the opening round of the Clopton Invitational. 21st edition of the Clopton Invitational basketball tournament. Here's Wright City with the ball, trailing 4-0. Up the floor, it's taken away by Booth A. Now they go to the floor, and it's tied up. It'll stay with Wright City with 6:26 to go in the first quarter. To the far side on the inbound pass. Here's Janowski with it. Passed up the shot, gives it off to Jada Hunter. Hunter back to Janowski. She's from the high blocks, kicks it back to Hunter. Hunter double dribbled. Gives it back to Silex with 6:14 remaining in the first quarter. Not a bad pace to start this game. Here's Bouthé with it. Had a little trouble on the exchange with Stanek. Gets it back. To the near side. Drops it off for Sydney Kruger. Kruger, far side with it. She traveled. You saw the darn it look on her face. 5:55 to go, opening quarter. Turnover gives it back to the Wildcats. In black, trimmed in gold and blue. Here's Jada Hunter. To the far side for Guttermouth. Pass tipped and saved from going into the backcourt. Wright City keeps possession, and we're going to have a offensive foul away from the ball. First foul of the contest, and it goes against Kia Campbell. Slowly across center court is Ellie Bouthé. Not sure she does much slowly. Down to Harmon. Harmon off the glass is good. Allison Harmon's first 2 points of the night, and the lead stretches to 6. 6-0 run so far over the first 3 minutes of the ball game. Campbell back to Hunter. Jada, free throw line now for Guttermouth. Guttermouth's turnaround shot no good. And picking up the rebound and getting tied up is Sydney Kruger. Possession arrow favors the Owls. And they'll take it back up the floor. Here's Bouthé. Cross center court. Setting things up. Good turnaround. Kicks into the corner for Kruger. Kruger, her shot, I think, got partially blocked and right into the waiting arms of Amy Janowski. Janowski will take it up the floor herself. Lob pass to the far side. Now back to Jada Hunter from Aaron Thompson. Another lob pass. Trying to get it back to Janowski, and it was taken away by Harmon. Here's Bouthé with it. On the lead pass, shot, no good, but a foul will send Ellie Bouthé to the line. I believe it's going to be on Jada Hunter. 22 in the dark jersey. So Bouthé, the first to go to the line for either team. Shooting a pair here. And the first one's no good. Holly Mueller in to replace Allison Harmon for Silex. Missed them both, and the rebound picked up by Kia Campbell. Behind the back dribble by Janowski into the offensive end. Tries to find her way through the baseline, and the pass is taken away by Ellie Bouthé. She's on the run, one-on-one to the hoop, puts on the brakes, and scores. Ellie Bouthé. She has 4. And an 8-0 lead for Silex. Back to Guttermouth to the far side for Campbell. Kia puts a floater up. That's no good. Kate McDonald the rebound and gets it up to Bouthé. 1-on-2. To the far side. Shot blocked as Stanek tried to put one in. Here's Wright City. They don't play bad defense. They get back. They work hard. Here's Jada Hunter with it. Lob pass for Kia Campbell. Back to Hunter, and out of the free throw line for Thompson. Skip pass near side for Janowski. Amy is going to set the scene, I think. Back up to Hunter. Looking far side, gets it to Kaylin Guttermouth. Turnaround shot. That one's no good, and McDonald the rebound for Silex. She'll have to dribble out of trouble. Gets it to Molly Stanek across the line. Silex back to work. To Ellie Bouthé. Bouthey angles near side. Trying to work it in to Mueller, and it's saved by Wright City. Off the rejection. Like I said, they play pretty good defense. Here's Gunnermith with it. 2 minutes to go, opening quarter. All Silex on the scoreboard, 8-0. Kaylin with it. Gunnermith has her pass stolen away by McDonald. And out of bounds, couldn't connect with Molly Stanek. It goes back to Wright City, and into the ball game is Chloe Kimian for the Owls. Shore plays Sydney Kruger as Coach Henke is working that bench. Janowski to the far side for Campbell. Kia gets it back up top for Thompson. Try to work it inside to Campbell, and it's stolen away by Bouthey. She's ahead of the pack, 1-on-2, and scores. 10-0. 6 of those points by Ellie Bouthey, and most of those on fast breaks. All Silex, double-digit run to start the game. Cutoff is Heiliger. Kia Campbell with it now, and her pass stolen away by Stanek, and she's fouled by Amy Janowski. Her first, team's third. Comes with 1:13 to go in this ball game, and more changes coming on the Wright City side. McDonald checks out for Silex. Into the ball game is Grace Hudson. Here's Molly Stanek with it, and she's fouled by Nikki Stiles, I believe, number 1 in the dark uniform. That's her first, just into the ball game. 1:02 to go in the first quarter. Gets it right in. Shot is good for Mueller. The lead is a dozen. Wright City has 2 wins on the season. Almost threw that one away. Even walking back toward defense was Janowski before she finally realized that her pass wasn't out of bounds. And now a foul whistled against the Owls. And it'll go against Grace Hudson. Her first, team's first. Comes with 38.7 seconds to go in the first. Lob pass out to the free throw line on the inbound play. Here's Janowski with it. Her shot is good. And on the board are the Wildcats. It's a 10-point game with 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Stanek with it. Molly gets it down low. Shot off the glass is good for Hudson. Her first 2 of the game. And it's back to a 12-point lead with 5 seconds to go. And the ball is out of bounds, and we're going to have a foul whistled on Ellie Bouthey, her first on the push. 3.5 seconds to go. Team's second foul. And here's Kate McDonald replacing Ellie Bouthey for the final 3.5 seconds. Triggering the inbound is 20 in the dark uniform, and that one was blocked. That's how it'll end. Amanda Turner was the one with the shot there at the end. 14-2, Silex leads after the first 8 minutes. We'll take a break here in the opening round of the Clopton Invitational and come back with that second quarter action after this on TribCast.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy electricity from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you're more than a customer. You're a member too. What does that mean? It means you have a say in how things run. It means you have equity in Quiver River when there's money left after expenses each year. It means that helping you save electricity is important because we're in this together. It means you have more than safe, reliable energy. You have power. You have people. Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those they serve. CUIVRE.com.
Wright City to start the second quarter with the ball. They trail Silex 14-2 after the opening 8 minutes. Both points scored by Amy Janowski for Wright City. Scoring for the Silex Owls runs down like this. 2 points each for Allison Harmon, Hallie Mueller, Kate McDonald, and Grace Hudson. The other 6 belong to Ellie Bouthé. And that's where we stand as far as scoring goes after 1 quarter of play. Opening round of the 21st Clopton Invitational on TribCast. Bouncing it off her own hip and out of bounds is Riley Heiliger. And Silex will have their first possession of the second quarter. In the backcourt, it's Molly Stanek. Slows down at the line, now gives it off to Sydney Kruger, and she's across the time stripe. Kruger running things. Gives up her dribble, now gives up the ball to Molly Stanek. Stanek tries the near side. Cut off, still pushing, and we're going to have a pushing foul against Riley Heiliger. Already the 5th team foul, first against Riley. Kruger trying to find somebody. Pass was rejected. And going to the floor, and a foul whistled against the Owls. As Nikki Stiles kind of got tackled. And both fouls that Silex has, 2 of the 3 have been on Grace Hudson, including that one, and she'll come out of the ball game. Replaced by Bouthé, who has the other foul. 3-team against Silex. Here's Stiles to Heiliger. Back for Jada Hunter. Pass knocked out of bounds by Bouthé before it could get to Heiliger. And back into the ball game comes Allison Harmon. She'll replace Hallie Mueller. Here's Jada Hunter. Stops, pops, shot off the mark. Rebound is good, and that's Amanda Turner with the bucket and the bruise. Can't hit the free throw, and out of bounds it goes. The foul was on Molly Stanek, her first, team's 4th, so 5 fouls for the Wildcats, 4 now in the books against Silex. Here's Bouthé. Where does she want to go with it? Traveled, moved her pivot foot, gives it back to the Wildcats. Where after giving up 12 straight points to start the game, have kind of shut down on the defensive end and gotten their game going a little bit. That one's off the mark, and Kate McDonald, the rebound, gets it off to Bouthé. Bouthé on the run. Bounce pass to Stanek, off the glass, good, and a foul. Molly Stanek. Good statement in transition. Her first 2 points, and a chance to make it 3 from the line. A foul on 13, Lily Sargent, her first. And the shot is too long. Kate McDonald, the rebound for Silex, will kick it back to Molly Stanek. They'll reset the offense. Bouthé with it. Hands it off to Stanek. Molly, bounce pass to Bouthé in the corner. Her 3 ball is off the line. And Stanek gets the long rebound. Over to Kruger. Sydney back to Ellie Bouthé. Bouthé on the run. Kicks it off for Harmon. Her shot no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll go to Wright City with 5:46 to go in the first half. Large Silex crowd here for opening night action from the Clopton Invitational. We'll have 3 or 4 games tomorrow night as well. Try and get you an update on that Ellsbury-Winfield game as Harmon steals. Bouthey all alone and in. Ellie Bouthey. 2 more. She's got 8. 3 minutes gone here, or just about 3 minutes gone here in the second quarter. And it's all Silex. Here's Jana Hunter. Out near the line. Stanek on her. She runs into Kruger. Has to twist back. Skip pass to the near side. That's Heiliger with it. She gives up her dribble. Ooh, drug that pivot foot. Could have called a travel. Instead, the ball goes out of bounds back to the Owls with 4:48 to go in quarter number 2. Kruger checks out, replaced by Chloe Kimian. And Molly Stanek checks out, replaced by Holly Mueller. $14-point advantage for Silex here in the second quarter. We'll give and go with Bouthey, and she's tied up. They're going to call a travel, though. Ooh, she was tied up. I guess when you're up 14, though, doesn't matter quite as much. 4:35 to go. With it is Janowski. Twirling all the way into the corner. Skip pass back up top for Guttermouth. Guttermouth angles to her right. Give it off to Kia Campbell. Pass tipped, but into the waiting hands of Ray Mercedes. They have a lot of names on the roster. There's Mercedes with it again. Gets it down for Janowski. I think that's Mercedes Ray. Regardless, the ball's out of bounds back to the Owls with 3:53 to go in the half. Ooh, getting away with the travel there was Bouthey. She gets the ball back, goes to the hoop. Too much off the glass, and on the rebound, Harmon got a little bit physical. Goes over the top. That's her first foul. And both teams, actually, that's the 5th team foul against Silex. Wright City has 6. Behind the back dribble, gets her across the line, drops it down low. And the pass rattles around to Aaron Thompson. Thompson back for Janowski. Janowski to the near side for Guttermouth. Ball stolen from her by Bouthey. She's ahead of the pack. Bouthey to the hoop and in. Ellie Bouthey makes it 20-4. She's got 10 points, 10 of the 20. We're down to 3 minutes to go in the first half. First night of action, 21st Clopton Invitational. Clopton has won. Monroe City has won. Both big. Ellsbury and Wright City playing, or Winfield playing in the other gym. This is Silex and Wright City here. That shot off the mark for 3. Ball goes to the floor and knocked out of bounds off the hands of Mercedes Ray. Kruger into the ball game again. Gonna find somewhere to get it, and they get it to Bouthey. Time was running out. New lighting system in here. Put it in, finished it off, I think, last Friday. So no darkness anymore in the corners. Very nice. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Owls with 2:19 to go. Got themselves some sponsors for the scoreboards. And got the Dale Miller Gymnasium shined up and ready for this week of action. The old gym looks pretty good, too. Here's Sydney Kruger back for Ellie Bouthey. She's going to take the tray. Has it rim out. Harmon knocks it out of bounds. It'll go back to Wright City with 2:01 on the clock. Of course, you can read about all the action tonight in the Clopton Invitational, tomorrow in the print edition of the People's Tribune newspaper. Watch anytime here in our archive. To the near side, it's Thompson. 3 ball is no good for Janowski. Bouthey gets the long rebound, and she's out ahead of the pack again. Make that a dozen for Ellie Bouthey here in the first half. 6 in the first quarter, now 6 in the second quarter. We still have a minute 28 to go. A 22-4 lead for the Owls. Who has Wright City beat? I'm going to have to check that at the half. Our State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime as Sydney Kruger steals the ball. Pass to the far side. Nice one for Stanek. Gets it off the hands of Mueller and stolen back by Wright City. Minute 5 to go in the first half. Shot over everything. Stepping out, Wright City can't put that one in. And on the rebound, we're going to have a foul. I believe it's going to be against the Owls. Yep, nope. It's going to go on Wright City. On Thompson, I believe, and her first. 7th team foul. We'll shoot a 1-and-1 here. Over the back. One last substitution for Coach Henke as Holly Mueller comes out. 1-on-1 opportunity for Sydney Kruger. Looking for her first point tonight. Shot is short. Rebound goes to the floor. Picked up by Wright City. Here comes Hunter. Puts on the brakes with 48 seconds to go. See if they try and slow things down here. To the near side for Janowski. She goes to the hoop. Too hard off the glass. Kate McDonald the rebound, and then she's tied up from behind. We're going to have a foul instead. That's going to be on Jada Hunter. And another 1-on-1 opportunity. That's her second. She had the first foul of the game. Commits one here with 33.8 seconds to go. Kate can hit them both. It's a 20-point lead, which I think Silex would be happy with after 2 quarters. She hits the first. Kate has 3 points. It's the first 3 free throw that's gone through for Silex tonight, and she hit them both. 20-point advantage for the Owls. To the hoop, and no. Cut it a little too fine, and now we're going to have a tie-up. It'll go back to Silex, and they'll have one more opportunity to score here in the second quarter before we reach the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. Stanek, 20 seconds. She stops, didn't stop hard enough. They call the travel. Said her feet slipped with 16.7 seconds to go. They're going to try and hurry up the floor here. Boys action tomorrow in the opening round, and we've got another foul called. This one's against Molly Stanek, her second. So she's got 2, Hudson's got 2, and that's the most for any player on the Silex side. Harmon and Bouthey have 1 each. Only one player with multiple fouls, and that's Hunter for Wright City. They get it down low, and another foul. This one will send Lily Sargent to the line to shoot a pair. This one is on Hudson, her third. 13 sends 13 to the line as Lily Sargent gets ready to shoot some free throws. Makes the first one. Yeah, it won't be a 20-point lead at halftime. It'll be 18 or 19 as they swap out a player for the final 5.9 seconds. Second shot is good as well. 5 seconds to go. 3 as they cross the line, and it's stolen away, and that'll do it for 2 quarters. We've reached the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, an 18-point Silex Owls advantage. Heading to the locker room here in the opening round of the Clopton Invitational, the 21st annual Clopton Invitational. 3 leading 6. Silex leading Wright City after 2 on the peoplestribune.com.
Pike County Home Health can provide skilled home health services for homebound patients of Pike County. I'm Peggy Summers. Our agency offers a team approach with a registered nurse coordinating needed services. Home health services include skilled nursing, home health aid, social services, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and a certified diabetic program. We do dressing changes, IV therapy, monitor medications, do diabetic foot care, and many other services.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Cindy Blaylock will be there for you. 201 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Online at cindyblaylockagency.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
Winter wind is upon us. No need to shiver in the cold inside. Stop by your local La Crosse Lumber Company and check out their complete line of new construction and replacement windows and doors. Matte and blown-in insulation to cut down on those high heating bills and help your family feel warm and cozy all season long. Getting the job done. La Crosse Lumber Company in Bowling Green, Louisiana, Vandalia, and Clarksville, where project pricing and blueprint service are always available.
Since 1949, Sterling Lumber Company of Louisiana has been proud to serve the area, buying all species of standing timber. With the help of its hard-working employees, Sterling Lumber Company is looking forward to generations of success in the future. Ever-growing, Sterling Lumber Company now has 4 sawmills to better serve you. Give Sterling Lumber a call for more information. Remember, they buy all species of standing timber and will pay 100% before cutting. Sterling Lumber, Highway 54 West, Louisiana.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Clopton Invitational here on the peoplestribune.com. About 7 minutes to go before we start quarter number 3. Just looking around, seeing all the familiar faces, especially on the Silex side. Recent graduates over the last couple of years. Good to see some of these kids coming back. All Silex through 2 quarters. They lead it by 18 after the first 16 minutes. 16 minutes to go. And we'll get you a check on the other gym here after a little bit. Earlier in the old gym, it was Monroe City off to a great start. They picked up their 11th win with a 84-22 win over the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs. 60-24, Clopton beat Wellsville in the opening game here from the Dale Miller Gymnasium. And like I said, 24-6 after 2 here in the late game. Winfield and Ellsbury playing the second game in the old gym tonight in the opening round. So Clopton and Monroe City have already moved on, looking to have a rematch of last year's championship game here. It's Silex looking like they're going to make it into the winners brackets. They'll face the winner of the they'd take on Monroe City if they hung on for a victory. So that's a tough test. Clopton a tough test as well. But Silex after 2 leads by 18, so it looks like they're moving into a matchup with the Monroe City Lady Panthers. We'll take a quick break, come back with your first half scoring after this. All Silex so far on the peoplestribune.com.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone. High school basketball on TribCast is brought to you in part by Abel's Quick Shops, Dieter's Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, by Cole Chiropractic Center, Airco Convenience Stores in Bowling Green in Louisiana, by Mid-America Auto and Towing, Pepsi-Cola Bottlers of Bowling Green, and by Bowling Green Lumber Company. More hoops are coming up from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia and Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
Also by agent Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. His website is mybowlinggreenagent.com. So check out the new Bowling Green State Farm Insurance agent at that address, or stop by his office, the same familiar office in Bowling Green. First half scoring. For the Wright City Lady Wildcats, they scored 2 in the first quarter, 4 in the second quarter, and it spread evenly. Amy Janowski with 2 points, 2 points for Lily Sargent, and 2 points for Amanda Turner. That's it. They are 2 of 3 shooting free throws through 2 quarters. For the Silex Lady Owls, 2 points each for Allison Harmon, Holly Mueller, Grace Hudson, and Molly Stanek. 4 points for Kate McDonald, and the other 12 all scored by Ellie Bouthey. And Silex is 2 of 5 shooting free throws, as Bouthey's 0 for 2, Stanek 0 for 1, Kruger 0 for 1. So make that 2 of 6, as Kate McDonald hit both of hers. So there you go. That's 2 quarters worth of scoring. The leading scorer by far is Ellie Bouthey for either team, as she's got a dozen. That's been the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. Second half start from La Crosse Lumber Company is coming up, as Wright City's just made their way out of the locker room and getting ready for this third quarter of action. We'll take a break, come back with quarter number 3 after this from the Clopton Tournament on TribCast.
Family Health Pharmacies in Bowling Green and Louisiana offer more prescriptions under more insurance plans for less. That should make you feel better. Family Health Pharmacies is there to help you when you're not feeling your best. Great gift ideas and half-price greeting cards, too. 2 convenient locations to serve you. Bowling Green Pharmacy and Hearing Aid Center on the Square in Bowling Green, and Family Drug, 301 Georgia in Louisiana. Family Health Pharmacies, just what the doctor ordered.
At Pike County Memorial Hospital, we know how important athletics are for your kids. With an active lifestyle of sports comes health risks and safety hazards. I'm Eric Schaefer, certified athletic trainer at PCMH, and I work closely with our primary care physicians, orthopedic doctors, and physical therapists. Working with Clopton, Bowling Green, and Louisiana schools, we strive to prevent, diagnose, and treat a wide variety of injuries, ranging from sprains and fractures to heat stroke and concussions. In addition to sports coverage, we offer impact testing for head injuries as well as athletic enhancement for those athletes looking to get a step ahead of the competition. Rest assured, we're at work while your athletes are at play.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Well, if Silex can hold on to this one and pull a major upset to get past Monroe City, they'd see Clopton most likely in the championship game. But if things hold as they will, Silex will have no trouble winning the third-place game if that's indeed where they end up, if seeds hold as this tournament goes on. But we're into the third quarter. All Silex in this one, the 3 over the 6. And here comes Bouthé with a dozen points. Off the floor, drops it off, shot off the glass too hard, and the rebound picked up by Jada Hunter for Wright City. She hands it off, and across the time stripe they go with Janowski. Amy Janowski. Lob pass. Back to Thompson. Now they go down low and blocked. But they're going to call Kate McDonald for a foul on the block. Her first, team's first here in the second half. It is a barn burner over in the old gym. I think at the half, they said it was 8-7 between Ellsbury and Winfield. That's the 4-5 matchup. Missing the first is Kia Campbell. So now 2 of 4 are the Wildcats from the line. This shot misses as well, 2 of 5. Here's Stanek across the time stripe, has it stripped away from behind, and here comes Campbell back the other way. Shot off the glass way too hard, and Stanek the rebound will kick it off for Ellie Bouthé. Bouthé, long pass to Kruger. She rims one out off the baseline, no good, and the rebound tracked down by, again, Kia Campbell for Wright City. She's kind of everywhere here to start the second half. Thompson kicks it off for Campbell. Now back up top for Jada Hunter. Near side. Ball stripped away and out of bounds. It'll be Silex ball as Gunnermith took her eye off the ball just for 1 second. And Kruger pounced for the Owls. Minute and a half gone. No change in the score between these two teams. Here's Stanek to the far side, and she's pushed. It'll stay with the Owls. No foul. Just Silex retaining possession. They give it back to Bouthé, and it's knocked out of bounds into the backcourt. It'll stay with Silex. Good work, though, by Amy Janowski for Wright City. I'm not sure Wright City has brought more than 5 people with them, and I think they're associated with the team, not fans per se. McDonald gives it off for Bouthé. Ellie just turns around and burns some clock. Trades positions with Sydney Kruger. Kruger, and a foul going to be whistled on number 22 in the Dirk uniform, Jada Hunter, and that's her third. That'll pull Nikki Stiles off the bench for Wright City to replace Hunter. Kate McDonald to trigger the inbound play. Gets it to Sydney Kruger. She travels to her right, now backs up. At the point position, weaves it to Molly Stanek. Stanek back to Bouthé. Trying to kick it to McDonald on the baseline, and it was stolen by Kia Campbell. Here comes Wright City. There were 30 points scored between the two teams at halftime. It's still that way, 24-6. We played over 2 minutes here, and that one's out of bounds over Campbell. And they say last touch by Silex. Said it was tipped over. Here's Janowski. To Campbell. Kia drops it down low for Stiles. Nikki Stiles pulls it back out to the point for Kaylin Guttermith. Guttermith. Little stutter step all the way to the hoop and puts it over everything. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Wright City. Now 5:18 remaining in quarter number 3. Neither team has scored yet in the second half. Pass it up top for Janowski, now to Stiles. Stiles back to Janowski. Has Guttermith at the point, took it herself, gets it to Campbell on the near side. Her shot hit the side of the backboard, and Bouthé picks it up. Good crossover, gets her ahead of the pack. She puts on the brakes and scores. 14 points for Ellie Bouthey. She has the only 2 for either team in the second half. The lead is 20. And a timeout taken by Coach Fred Ross with 4:48 to go in the third. Silex leads it here in nearing the midway point of the third quarter here from the opening round of the Clopton Invitational on TribCast.
Hi, this is Christine Rutherford of People's Bank and Trust in Bowling Green. At People's Bank and Trust, we don't think our responsibility to the community should end when we leave the bank each day. You see, at our community bank, we volunteer for many charitable organizations and civic activities, as well as cheer on our hometown teams. Pride in our community is important to us here at People's Bank and Trust. Come see us at one of our convenient locations, Bowling Green, Troy, Hawk Point, Winfield, O'Fallon, or Ellsbury. Hometown banking the way it should be. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Second half action from the opening round of the Clopton Invitational, and Silex leading Wright City 26-6. Only 2 points scored here in the second half so far, and those were by Ellie Bouthey for the Owls. Here's Campbell with it. For Wright City, turnaround shot well off the mark. Stiles with the rebound, gets it back to Janowski. Amy Janowski with it for Wright City. Working against Bouthey, flips it to Campbell on the far side. She was well guarded, but the shot is up and good for Erin Thompson. Her first 2 points, and the first 2 points of the second half for Wright City. Lead cut to 18. Silex with the ball. Here's Bouthey. Almost traveled. Gives it off to Mueller. Alley to Kate McDonald. To the near side for Stanek. Drops it inside for Hudson. Her shot no good, but a foul will send Grace Hudson to the line. First free throw shots of the second half for the Owls, and the first 2 of the night for Hudson, who has 2 points. The foul was the second on Nikki Stiles. And the shot is good. Second shot is up and good as well. So Hudson hits them both. She has 4 points. And that makes her the second leading scorer on the team, tied with Kate McDonald for that honor. But well behind Ellie Bouthey, who's put on a pretty good show here tonight with 14. Option to the near side for Guttermouth. Now to Campbell, and she's blocked down to the ground by Allie Mueller. It's Mueller's first. Comes with 3:48 to go in the third quarter as we pass the halfway point. And the shot's no good. Campbell now 0 for 3 in the quarter from the line. She'll have one more opportunity here. Mueller checks out. Kate McDonald checks out. Into the ball game comes Chloe Kimian. And off the glass, Campbell is good. Makes it 28-9. Bouthey to the far side. Trying to figure out a place to go. Tried to force one to Stanek. It was almost stolen away. Molly gets it to Hudson, and on the floor there's a foul. As Guttermouth tried to jump in, as Silex was having trouble controlling that, but she commits the foul, her first, team's third, and Nikki Stiles checks out. She's replaced by Riley Heiliger. Bouthey off the inbound play. Her shot can't sneak over the rim, and Campbell collects the rebound for Wright City. Janowski with it for the Wildcats. Behind her is Guttermouth, who has the ball now for the Wildcats, and it's knocked out of bounds by Stanek. It'll stay with Wright City with 3 minutes to go in the third. From Silex, I'm not too comfortable yet. If Wright City can put a run together, this could be a game, but I'm not sure if their shooting is capable of a run. They do have 2 wins, though, so I mean, they're not inept. There's Janowski. To Campbell, bounced off her own foot and out of bounds. Oh, nope, they say it bounced off of Harmon's foot and out of bounds. So it'll stay with Wright City. 2:41 to go. They get it into Janowski. Her shot's off the mark. Rebound is now off the foot of Kia Campbell and out of bounds. Back to the Owls. 2:36 remaining in quarter number 3. Long pass intercepted by Amy Janowski and tipped away from behind. It'll stay with Wright City. Nice to see Silex didn't give up on that play after it was stolen. They came back and played defense. 28-9, the Owls lead. 2.5 to go in the third. Janowski, skip pass near side for Heiliger. Back up top for Janowski. Amy goes to the dribble, trying to dribble through a triple team and was fouled. On the floor, the foul goes against Chloe Kimian. Little floater of a shot goes in for Janowski. She's got 4 points. Here's Bouthé. Wright City finally into double-digit scoring in this game. 28-11. Kick it back. 3 ball is up. That one's good. Sydney Kruger with the tray. Right back to a 20-point advantage. Wright City really had to scrape, grind for those 3 points, and Silex gets it all back on 1 shot. Now an offensive foul against Wright City, a moving pick, I believe. That's the second against Riley Heiliger. Hudson gets it to Bouthé in the backcourt. Now to Stanek. Stanek wears number 11. Kicks it back to Bouthé beyond the arc. She drives in, tries to force it down to Harmon. She gets it back to Bouthé. Alley kicks it back. Sydney Kruger, free throw line. Her shot, too long. And the rebound goes out of bounds. Ooh, and will stay with Silex. Wright City fans don't like that, or Wright City coaches. Back into the ball game comes Jada Hunter. She'll replace Amy Janowski on the Wright City side. Down to a minute 15 remaining in the third quarter here. Alson Harmon with it. We'll kick it back to Ellie Bouthé. Bouthé to Kruger. Sydney gets it to Hudson. Her shot blocked, but she's fouled. And Grace Hudson will head to the line to shoot a pair. That's the third on Riley Heiliger. So her and Hunter both have 3 fouls for Wright City. Hudson herself has 3 for Silex, and she was long on this one after making her first 2. She's not perfect anymore. Let's see if she can come back and hit this one to stay over 50%. Shot is up. No good. 2 of 4 shooting, and they're going to say that knocking it out of bounds was Lily Sargent that time for Wright City. It'll stay with the Owls with a minute 3 on the clock. No time came off the clock. between the. And now we're going to have a foul before the inbound on Allison Harmon. A push-off. Give it back to Wright City. 20-point game in the third. Looks like the other gym is going to be the only gym that doesn't have a lopsided opening round game. And the 4-5 usually isn't. Here's Bouthé on the transition. Puts the points in. She's got 4 in the quarter. 16 in the game. Make it 33-11. Biggest lead of the night at 22 for the Owls. Near side. Heiliger kicks it off for Sargent. Sargent with it. Back to Thompson. To the far side, now baseline. Shot no good over everything. Good reversal by Stanek. Got around a hip check. Now across the time stripe. Molly Stanek to Grace Hudson. Her pass tipped and stolen. Now stolen back by Bouthé, and that'll do it for 3 quarters of play. With the Owls up 33-11, a 22-point lead for Silex after 3 quarters. We head to the fourth here in the opening round of the 21st Clopton Invitational on the peoplestribune.com.
Take your grocery list to County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia and save on the freshest produce, deli, bakery, and meats. Everything you need for a kid's lunch, dinner for one, or a feast for the entire family. Savings every day throughout the store. Sign up for a Max card for instant rewards. Download the My County Market app or check out mycountymarket.com for coupons and more. Enjoy the game and visit County Market in Bowling Green, Louisiana and Vandalia. We value fresh, we value family, we value you.
The Bibb Beach Funeral Homes, LLC of Bowling Green and Silex are committed to offering sincere and caring service in your time of need. Family owned and operated since 1946, John and Kathy Beach, Ryan V. Bibb, and Lori Smith know how important a personal touch can be. Their goal is compassionate service with dignity and respect, uplifting and comforting. Bibb Beach Funeral Homes will help you celebrate the life of your loved one. Visit online at bibbbeach.com or call 324-2211 in Bowling Green or 384-5555 in Silex for more information.
Start of the fourth quarter. We'll check the scoring as we go along. Stanek with it for the Owls. For Wright City, 4 points for Amy Janowski, 2 for Aaron Thompson, 2 for Lily Sargent, 1 for Kia Campbell, and 2 for Amanda Turner. That's all the scoring for the Wildcats. For the Silex Owls, 2 points each for Allison Harmon and Holly Mueller. 3 points for Sydney Kruger, 4 for Kate McDonald, 2 for Molly Stanek, 4 for Grace Hudson, and 16 now for Ellie Bouthé. She's the leading scorer through 3 quarters of this contest, and we played 22 seconds here in the fourth. Kate McDonald short on her shot, got her own rebound, kicks it back to Kruger. Her shot off the glass, no good. She gets her own rebound, can't sneak that one in. Rebound pulled down by Stanek, and she hits it off the bottom of the rim. Finally, Wright City gets the ball and will bring it up the floor with Jada Hunter. Hunter crossover to get her across the line. 50 seconds gone and Bouthé the steal. Looking for point number 18. She'll get it, and the foul went high off the glass for that one to get to 18 points. Chance for 19. The foul was the 4th on Jada Hunter. She'll come out of the ball game. Also coming out is Lily Sargent. Free throw is good. 19 points in the books for Ellie Bouthé. 36-11. Here's Campbell. Kia trying to force it to the near side. It worked out for her. All the way to Riley Heiliger. Now back up top to Amanda Turner. Turner to the free throw line for Aaron Thompson. She'll put up the shot. Too long. Rebound pulled down by Holly Mueller for the Owls. She gets it ahead to Sydney Kruger. Kruger to Kate McDonald. Now to Molly Stanek. Her shot hit the far rim, goes down. She's got 4 points. With it is Heiliger. For the Wildcats, working against Kruger. To the near side for, well, Campbell is fouled by Mueller, and that's her second. Calling the light contact now. 5th team will have an inbound. Double pump, triple pump, then finally got one in, but Kruger steals it away. And we'll kick it back to McDonald to take up for Silex. Lady Owls on the move, and she traveled. Those are the things. Frustrate a new coach, but I know they frustrate players like McDonald a lot more. She'll work on it. She'll get that ironed out. With the ball is Mercedes Ray. Now off to Thompson. Her shot is no good. And the rebound pulled down by Mueller. Ahead to Stanek. Molly. To the far side. Kruger off the glass is good. 5 points for Sydney Kruger. And it's 40-11. Kind of a calm third quarter. Silex outscored Wright City 9-5. It was Wright City's best quarter of the game, but so far all Silex here in the fourth. Changing her pivot foot a couple of times is Thompson, and now a timeout called by Coach Ross. With just shy of 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter of the opening round matchup between the 3 and the 6 seeds. The 3 seed Silex leading Wright City here in the opening round of the Clopton tournament on TribCast.
This is the sound of everyday engine threats unleashing their wrath on your engine. Now, this is the sound of Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline, providing the best total engine protection you can get. Period. Think all premium fuels are the same? Think again. Choose Shell V-Power Nitro Plus today.
Abel's Quick Shops. We're just down the road. If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Janowski's shot is no good. Off the timeout. And Wright City retains possession. With 4 fouls, Jada Summer can't hit the shot. Picked up by Harmon. And it'll be Stanek to take it up the floor for the Owls. Far side now for Kate McDonald. Boutte on the bench with 19 points. Here's a 3-ball off the glass and good for Chloe Kimian. Wow. When things are going right, they're going right. 43-11. And that'll be a running clock for the final 4+ minutes here. To the far side for Stiles. Nikki will pull it back. Midway point of the fourth quarter. To the inside now, to the outside for Thompson. Her shot no good. That's actually Janowski. Stiles gets the rebound. They kick it back, long 2. And right into the waiting arms is the shot for Guttermith, but then it's stolen back. Gets around Mueller, and now a foul will send Jada Hunter to the line for the first time. Clock is running. Under 3.5 minutes. Shot no good. And coming out of the ball game is Janowski. Holly Mueller comes out for Silex. And Molly Stanek with the rebound off the second missed free throw. Kick it back. Kate McDonald, long two. Off the mark, out of bounds. It'll stay with Silex. They said last touch by Kaylin Guttermouth. .235 to go. McDonald gets the inbound pass. Kate. Back up top for Molly Stanek. Stanek just running clock here down to 2:23. Ball swatted. Stanek retains possession. Kicks it down for Harmon. Harmon, no good off the glass. Little hand checking going on. Hudson had the ball knocked away from her, or her knocked away from the ball. That's a more accurate description. And Wright City comes away with it. 2 minutes to go, opening round. We'll be back tomorrow for the men's opening round of this tournament. And that shot is up and good for Jada Hunter. Her first two of the night. First two of the quarter for the Wildcats. The lead for Silex is 30 even. Kate McDonald with it. And a timeout taken by Silex with 1:33 remaining in this contest. Silex ahead by 30 here in the fourth. Opening round Clopton tournament on TribCast.
Many of us are looking for ways to save energy, but please don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a down power line after a storm. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water and don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, new and used equipment, parts and service, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Tie up, we'll give it back to Wright City off the timeout. 1:20 to go in the fourth quarter. Silex moving on to take on Monroe City. From one city to another. Got past Wright City, now Monroe City. Monroe City a lot tougher, undefeated on the season at 11-0. Shot short, out of bounds. 55 seconds to go, and Stanek coming back in the ball game for the Owls. She'll replace Ellie Buthe. 45 on the clock. Here's Stiles with it for Wright City. Back up top, they'll work it around. Here's Guttermouth. To Jada Hunter. Hunter playing with 4 fouls. It gets it to Nikki Stiles. Stiles back up top for Guttermouth. Works it near side. Working baseline, missed everything, but it comes out to Stiles on the far side, who gets it off to Jada Hunter. Her shot no good. And Harmon the rebound for Silex, and that's going to do it. 10 seconds to go. Shot no good. Off the bottom of the rim. It doesn't matter. 3, 2, 1, and ball game. 43-13, a 30-point win for the Silex Lady Owls here in the opening round of the 21st Clopton Invitational on TribCast. We'll be back with the Sterling Lumber Company TribCast postgame. After this, name a Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, much more. It's all coming up on the opening night of the Clopton Tournament on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually
be here. Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Winter wind is upon us. No need to shiver in the cold inside. Stop by your local La Crosse Lumber Company and check out their complete line of new construction and replacement windows and doors. Matte and blown-in insulation to cut down on those high heating bills and help your family feel warm and cozy all season long. Getting the job done. La Crosse Lumber Company in Bowling Green, Louisiana, Vandalia, and Clarksville, where project pricing and blueprint service are always available.
Since 1949, Sterling Lumber Company of Louisiana has been proud to serve the area, buying all species of standing timber. With the help of its hard-working employees, Sterling Lumber Company is looking forward to generations of success in the future. Ever-growing, Sterling Lumber Company now has 4 sawmills to better serve you. Give Sterling Lumber a call for more information. Remember, they buy all species of standing timber and will pay 100% before cutting. Sterling Lumber, Highway 54 West, Louisiana.
It's time for the Sterling Lumber TribCast postgame, brought to you by Sterling Lumber in Louisiana, the worldwide leader in ground protection matting and environmental access.
Rather impressive. The Silex Lady Owls defeat Wright City 43-13, improving to 500 on the season at 4-4, and moving on to take on the number 2 seed in this tournament, the Monroe City Panthers, coming up on Wednesday. That'll be here in the Dale Miller Gymnasium at 7 o'clock. So the late game on Wednesday following Clopton against either Ellsbury or Winfield, whoever comes out of that side of the bracket, that 4-5 game, which was apparently low scoring. This one was definitely high scoring for one side, and Coach Ross still talking to his troops. He's done this quite a few times here at this tournament, talking to his troops before they go to the locker room on the bench. Trying to figure out things, but what can you figure out after a 30-point loss? 43-13 our final. Let's check the scoring. First for Wright City, 1 point for Kia Campbell in the contest, 2 each for Amanda Turner, Jada Hunter, Lily Sargent, and Aaron Thompson. 4 points for their leading scorer, Amy Janowski. So she had 2 in the first and 2 in the third quarter for her 4 points to lead the way. For Silex, a lot of scorers pinching in a little bit here, a little bit there. Allison Harmon and Holly Mueller each had 3 points for Chloe Kimian, 4 points for Kate McDonald in this one, 4 for Grace Hudson, 4 for Molly Stanek, 5 points for Sydney Kruger, and then 19 for their point guard, Ellie Bouthé. 19 points, most of those coming in transition. Fast break points for the Silex Owls. Just shy of 20. I think, what do we have? 18-point scorer in the first game to lead the way, as Jillian Lockard was the Community State Bank TribCast player in the game in that one. And just a nice night for the higher seeds, as 1, 2, and 3 all move on. We're still waiting to see what the 4 seed Ellsbury does against the 5 seed Winfield. So seeds have held so far in this tournament. This one, a 43-13 Silex win over Wright City. And that's your scoring for this one. We'll take a break, come back with your Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, and our first conversation with Coach Aaron Hankey since his return to Silex. It's all coming up after this in the Sterling Lumber Company TribCast postgame.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Shucard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
High school basketball on TribCast is brought to you in part by Lynn's Heritage House, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, by Pike County Title Company, Orff Construction, Center Locker Service, and the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club. More hoops are coming up from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
This is the Sterling Lumber TribCast postgame, brought to you by Sterling Lumber in Louisiana. Since 1949, focused on efficiency, safety, and exceptional performance.
Welcome back. 43-13 win for the Silex Owls here in the opening round of the Clopton tournament. And 19 of those points scored by our Community State Bank TribCast player of the game, Ellie Booth, who joins us now. Congratulations. Big night for your team, and especially you, 19 points. Most of those coming in transition, fast break points, and that's your game, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems that way.
Just knock it ahead, get ahead of the pack, and score. I can see, you're a soccer player by trade, right?
Yep. Yeah.
And conditioning, a big part of soccer. It's got to help you on the basketball court, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It just seems like you run circles around most people most nights. But I was expecting a game maybe a little bit closer than this. What did you guys do to put away Wright City so early?
Well, I would say just this Christmas break, we've really grinded every single day to become better. So I think that really helped us with our shape and all together. So. Well,
it definitely showed the improvement from what we saw, at times last year to what we saw tonight. It was pretty impressive, and I'm not by any means saying that it's all coaching.
Yeah.
You can't say that. You guys, it looks like you're putting in the work because everybody looks like a better player out there.
Yeah, we're definitely contributing.
Now, unfortunately, you got Monroe City, who put 84 on Louisiana tonight. What is the game plan against them? Just try and keep up their pace, try and slow them down?
Well, we play better transition, so I would say keep the ball moving as much as we can.
It's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
I hope for the best. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Okay, thank you.
That's Ellie Booth, our Community State Bank TribCast player in the game, and let's get Coach Aaron Hankey in here. Our first conversation with Coach Hankey after his return. Congratulations, Coach, on the win tonight, 43-13. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't expecting a running clock in this game. I'm not saying that Wright City's that good, but I didn't know what to expect from you guys.
I didn't think we'd have a running clock either, but the girls played well throughout, and the fourth quarter I think we ended up putting it up a goose egg. So the girls defensively,
they had 2 points.
2 points,
yeah.
But they came out and played really well defensively, and that's where we have to be constant. We knew coming in this year that offense was going to be our hardest point. But defensively is our constant every night, and the girls played really well tonight. Lead into the transition offense.
Well, I was listening because Coach Ross was still coaching until about the time that you guys came out of the locker room to talk to me. He had the whole team out there. He said, "I told you before the game, number one was their best player," she still ran circles. Right? They knew what was coming, and she was still able to to do what she did tonight.
Oh yeah, Ellie's a special athlete. She's just got what a lot of kids don't have, and she's got speed and length, and she's really athletic, and she's really coming to her own this year. I think finding a role and being a leader on the team and really showing by an example. She plays just about every minute, and she really gives it all every night, and it just shows in the court that she plays well.
I told her I can't give you all the credit, but this looked like a different team than last year. It looked like they were more focused, their court vision was better, a lot of steals by multiple girls, and the rebounding was better. What has this group done under your tutelage that they hadn't in the past, do you think?
I preach defense every day, and we're not going to outscore people by a ton, but we can always play defense. And we put an emphasis every day on rebounding and defense and keeping everybody in front and being active, and the girls have really taken to it. They work extremely hard, and I've been blessed to have such a great group of young ladies to mentor, and as they move forward, hopefully we can do some better things.
You're going to have to play some defense on Wednesday against Monroe.
Oh, yeah, and they're going to do a lot of things that we do, just a little bit more in the full court. I know they press a ton. They're undefeated, so that they played some good competition, and I got to watch them play a couple times, and they're going to be a tough go, but, I always believe we have a chance, and I think we have a good one on Wednesday, and hopefully we get to play in the new gym for a championship on Friday night.
That would be awesome, and I can tell you right now they are focused on the number 1 seed in this tournament. So if you guys play like you played tonight, you may be able to steal one from them and get into that championship game.
Oh, I hope so. We haven't really gotten to beat a good team yet this year, so I'm hoping that we can really come out and compete with a really good Monroe City team.
Well, they look good tonight, Coach, and you did score a ton more than them tonight, so congratulations on that. We'll see you on Wednesday.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a good night.
That's Coach Aaron Henke of the Silex Lady Owls. His team wins 43-13, and we'll go ahead and wrap things up. We'll get the final score from the old gym and our updated brackets, of course, on the Facebook page tonight for the Trib, and, of course, in the paper tomorrow, the print edition of the People's Tribune. 43-13, our final. Silex moves on to take on Monroe City. Clopton moves on to take on either Winfield or Ellsbury, the winner of that 4-5 matchup going on now in the old gym. We'll wrap it up. See everyone tomorrow. Myself, Chuck, and April, all back for 3 games on boys opening night from the 21st annual Clopton Invitational. We'll see you tomorrow night.